Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Megan, and today I'm gonna be showing you my everyday makeup routine for when I go to castings, auditions. This is my regular everyday makeup routine. It is super duper fast. I am all about working smarter and not harder and doing as few steps as possible to get a perfect everyday makeup look that looks like a supernatural and almost like you're not wearing makeup, but you are. Typically, I am requested to wear light natural makeup when going to castings. So when I need a light natural makeup look to wear to my model castings, this is what I do. So if you guys wanna find out how I did this super fast everyday makeup look that is very natural, keep watching. And I also want to give a disclaimer, none of this was sponsored and none of these were even gifted. These are products that I genuinely use every single day. So these are my honest opinions. And before I get into this video, please don't forget to subscribe. Without any further ado, let's get into it. Hi guys, welcome to my bathroom. So I have nothing on my face right now. I just did my morning skincare. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Let me tuck my hair. Okay, so we're fresh faced. The first step that I do whenever I'm doing my makeup every day for castings, for whenever I want a supernatural look, I actually don't use a foundation. I use a tinted primer. I use this Tarte BB tinted primer. It also has SPF 30 sunscreen in it, which is great. And I'm using this in the shade Light. So I think it only comes in maybe 4 or 5 different shades. And that's because it's a primer. So the color that it goes on, it looks kind of crazy, but it doesn't stay like that because I use it as a primer and I put things on top of it. So I use my hands for this. Just gonna take a little bit. Okay, so I'm taking like that much and I warm it up in my hands. If you don't use your hands for makeup and this triggers you, sorry. Okay, so now it's nice and warm. Now I'm just gonna put it all over my face and it's going to look crazy, but bear with me. I know it looks orange, I know it looks yellow, but like I said, bear with me. So I know this comes in a shade lighter than this, and you might be thinking that this is dark, but see, I kind of match my body now. Whatever, so that's the first step, tinted primer with SPF 30 sunscreen. So we've already like checked the sunscreen box as well. I wear sunscreen on my face every single day because I use glycolic acid every day. So up next, I am going to use concealer. I use the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter Concealer and I use shade 185. I have yellow undertones in my skin, so this shade works best for me. And I put it under my eyes, around my nose where I have dark lines, and I put it on any sort of breakouts that I have, blemishes, scars, you know, whatever. I have a scar right here on my face from a recent breakout. So let's go ahead. I'll show you where I put this. I go like that, and then I go like that. And then I put some here. And then, since I said I had this scar, I'm gonna put it on the scar, a little scarring there, and that's about it. So, done. Okay, and then I'm gonna take a beauty blender. This is a nude colored beauty blender. This is not just a pink one that's filled with makeup. No, this is actually a nude one. I just washed it, so it looks a little discolored. I wet this a little in the sink. Get it a little wet, and then I dab it. And then I am going to just blend everything and not leave it like this. I do like a rough blend first. Sorry, I'm using my camera's monitor as a mirror. So just like dabbing, you know. I have never been one that believes in crazy contouring and stuff like that. I feel like it makes literally no difference and it's such a waste of time. When it comes to makeup, I just don't want to waste my time and I want to do as little as possible to have the best possible results. So work smarter, not harder. Let me get a little more. The breakout, ugh, I flew to and from Europe and it was that time of the month, so my skin broke out Okay, so yeah, in the light, you know, I don't think that's getting any better for now, so we're just gonna leave that. Up next, I'm gonna take my powder brush. This is the MAC 170 brush. I absolutely love it. It's tapered and it is so fine and so packed with bristles. It works amazingly. And this is my holy grail product that I have used for ever, literally forever. Since I started wearing makeup, I've worn this. Any girls that are out there that are dance girls or pageant girls, you know MAC is where it's at. So this is the Mineralized Skin Finish Natural, and I wear the shade Light Plus in the winter and Medium in the summer when I do have more color on my face. So right now I'm using Light Plus because we're only just starting summer, so I gotta catch up. So I'll show you. It's just a super fine pressed powder. So I take this brush and swirl. I definitely did this in another video. Swirl, tap. The best thing about this brush is it picks up the product so well. So this is like packed full product right now. And I start by just packing in where I put concealer. So I go under my eye just to like really set that concealer in there. I used this on a friend of mine and she was like, this is like the Facetune smooth tool, but in real life, So again, just packing over where I put concealer. Okay, and then once we do that, then I'm just going to lightly brush it all over my face in a circular motion to blend. And I like to get over by my jaw and my ear to make sure that I don't have a line from where I put my primer, because that can sometimes get a little crazy looking. And again, we wanna look like we're not wearing makeup. A little bit over the forehead. A little on the eyes to get rid of veins. Okay, so that is the foundation for our face done. Up next, I don't do a crazy contour routine because I don't believe in it. I just put bronzer on. It's honestly just about knowing how to use bronzer well and where to put it. So this is the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil. This is basically like a medium brown matte. Oh my God, it is. I use it every day, don't judge me, dirty. I'm using the MAC 150S brush. This is basically just a powder brush that is slightly tapered at the top and kind of wide. Works. So again, I do my little swirl. Oh, it smells so good. It smells like chocolate too. How fun is that? So now you can see that it's on my brush and I am going to carve out my cheekbones, my jawline, my forehead, and then just dust my nose. Get in the jaw, down on the neck. Just dust the forehead by the hairline. Does it get in my hair? A little bit, don't care. Okay, so you can already see this side of my face compared to this side of my face. Yeah, cool. I'm like looking in the mirror because I'm afraid I'll look crazy if I just look in the monitor. Okay. Again, I usually bronze my whole neck. Well, chin there. See the difference in the forehead? So we're gonna forehead this. So it looks like a little sun-kissed. Okay, so see how that looks? Pretty. And then I just do like a little on my nose. Just like that. Because that's where the sun hits you. Yeah, and then I just make sure that it looks even. Okay, cool. So it still looks, I look a little crazy still. Bear with me. Up next, I'm gonna use some blush. I think today I'm just going to use, I don't even wanna show you this, I use this all the time. I'm gonna use some NARS Orgasm Blush, and don't call the police on me, but I'm using the same brush. And I just haven't bought a blush brush. So I just put a little on it like that, and then I actually like this so that I can just dab it more on the apple of the cheek, and you want to make sure that you keep it up towards the cheekbone and not down towards the jaw, because you don't want to have any sort of contour or color under here because that's going to make you look a little crazy. I'm not going to show you my orgasm blush because it is broken because I dropped it. So yeah, that's not on that. Okay, so here we do it a little bit like that. So see how that gives you a little more color? I kind of want a little more color on the side. Okay, pretty, 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 pretty. Do I look even? Okay. Oh my God, when I was younger and I did my makeup for high school, for the longest time, I had a light on like one side of my face. And so my mom said I would come downstairs and I would have like a ton of makeup on this side of my face and like nothing on this side. So you gotta make sure you're even. Okay, so now that's done, we're almost done with the face. My last step for the face is highlighter. I am using this random blender brush that I got from an Ipsy package that my friend got me for my birthday, because it works, but it's basically a blending brush, but I use it for highlighter. And I use the Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector in Champagne Pop, and yeah, I use it every day. So I have it in the travel size because I bought the full size once and broke it immediately. And I was like, this is just not a good use of my money. So I get the travel size now because I don't trust myself. My NARS orgasm is broken as well. Because I have nothing left, I'm just circling it. And I put it on my cheekbone. And I put it on my brow bone. Put it on my cheekbone. So this is all just super subtle looking. So again, we want to make this look like a natural everyday makeup look that I can also wear to modeling castings, because they always want to see you with light makeup on, but they want it to be natural. So I'm then gonna put it on my nose, bridge of my nose, and then a little on the top. And then my favorite place to put highlighter, oh my god, it looks so funny in this light. My favorite place to put highlighter is on my Cupid's bow, so. Yay, yay, okay, so we're almost done now. Isn't that fast? So I typically dye my eyelashes and my eyebrows dark brown. It's kind of worn off by now, but you can see, like, you can barely see my eyelashes and my eyebrows. Like, this is actually kind of dark for them, but because I am like blonde, they're very, very light. So we have to draw on our eyebrows. So I am using this brush I got at Sephora. It is a regular tapered eyebrow brush. And I have used forever and love the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Powder Duo in taupe. So I use the taupe shade instead of blonde because I like my eyebrows dark. It's just the look I like. I always go for powder because I feel like it gives you way more flexibility, but I know girls out there, everyone has different eyebrows and everyone has different preferences. This is just what I like. I use both at the same time, so it gives it more of a blended blonde color. And I just fill them in, so I'll show you. So what I do is I like line the bottom edge of it, and then I just push powder up into it. Because again, we want to keep this looking as natural as possible. And then I want to get the front of it to look normal. See how I just kind of drag it up, and I sometimes blend it with my finger. Okay, so that's that brow. Does it look crazy? Okay, that's what I ask myself every day. Do I look crazy? Okay, I think that looks good. Cool. Now let's do the other one. So my eyebrows are very different shapes, which can be kind of annoying. I always try to fill this one in more. Same thing, outline the bottom and then drag it up. For me, I always use powder because pencils and gels and everything else just does not look natural on me at all, but that's just me. I've seen other girls do it on YouTube and TikTok and it looks great on them. Everyone's different. So I really love powder. For the longest time when I was in like high school, I used eyeshadow because I didn't buy this. Late to the game. So we're almost there. Let me just fix this in the mirror because I can't really see here. Yay! So they are a little uneven. That's just my eyebrows and I don't really stress about it. Okay, now mascara. I always do mascara last because if you do it in the beginning and then you use a ton of powder, the mascara is wet and it will suck up all the powder and you won't even be able to see it and it'll look crazy. So I swear by this Maybelline Lash Sensational. I don't believe in using expensive mascaras. They all smell bad. I have always used drugstore mascara. You do not need to spend a lot of money on mascara to have a really good mascara product. I think that drugstore mascaras are way better than anything that you will find in Sephora. A lot of expensive brands make mascaras and to me, they all smell like chemical waste. They smell so bad. I swear by this mascara. It stays in place, it's very buildable, and it does not move all day long. And it's also not too difficult to take off with the right makeup removers. So first, I obviously am gonna curl my lashes. Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and put this on. And I like to start at the bottom of the lash and really cake it in there and then drag it up. And also, I don't care if I get it on my lid if I'm in a hurry, because I just always go in with a Q-tip afterwards. So I can get very messy, but I try not to get too messy. Oh, and I always do the bottom lashes, obviously. Okay, so now I got the base down. I'm just gonna run through it with the brush to get rid of any clumpies. Now I'm gonna do the other eye. So another thing I wanna say that I do is I do blink into it. So like I'll put it here and then I'll blink into the applicator. Okay, and now let's do the bottom. Okay, cute, now we're all mascaraed. So now I'm gonna take a Q-tip and just wipe off any sort of excess mascara that got in the wrong place. Because nobody's perfect. And just by doing this, you get like everything off pretty much. Okay, hi, so now the last step is lip. So I have genuinely had a lot of my friends and people on the internet ask me what I use on my lips. I use MAC Whirl lip liner. As you can see, it is like tiny now. So I'm just gonna go ahead and both line my lips and fill them in with this. So I'll show you. This is the perfect color for my personal coloring. So I do line it and fill it in a little bit. On the bottom, I like to overline a touch. Okay. So this is what the lip looks like. And then to finish it off, I use the Laneige sleeping mask. I put this on top and I'll show you why. And I do use this little applicator. I remember I used to buy this before they made these applicators and it was so messy. This makes it so nice. So I just dab this and then I'll go like this. So see how crazy this looks? This lip mask is so awesome. I had a makeup artist show this to me like maybe 4 years ago, and her reasoning behind using it is she was like, this is the only gloss that does not dissolve or disappear, and it does not move, and it is also not super sticky. So they say that you should just use this at night. I use it every day over top of my lip liner. As you can see, it looks sick and it lasts as long as I have this. Obviously if I eat, then it goes away, but it looks like this and it stays in place. So if I'm going to like a casting or a bunch of castings or I have an audition or something, it stays. So this is my final look. You can see everything is super subtle. I really just like brought out my lips, my eyelashes, my eyebrows, and I carved out my face. The best part is I have SPF 30 sunscreen on right now, and because I used a primer, nothing moves. So the primer is like 3 steps in one. It is primer, foundation, and it's sunscreen. So this is my everyday makeup look. So I'm about to go to a casting. This casting is for hair. I just straightened it a little and washed it last night. So this is my look. This is my everyday casting look. All right, you guys, thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. I love making these videos. So I'm gonna try to churn more out as we go along. So I'm gonna go to my casting and I'll see you guys next time.